What if the people closest to you are the last ones who will believe in you? What if the biggest obstacle to your success is not competition, not money, not skill, but familiarity? Today we uncover 5 brutal truth codes about success, lessons inspired by the mindset of entrepreneurs like Jack Ma that most people only understand after they've already paid the emotional price. And remember this principle as we go through them. Prevention is better than cure. It's better to prepare your heart now than to repair it later. Welcome back to the Wise Legacy Code. Code 1, the familiarity discount. The first truth, the people who know you best often value you least. When you sell to strangers, they see the product. When you sell to friends and family, they see your profit. Years ago, a young graphic designer named Daniel started his own branding agency. He gave his cousin a massive discount, almost 60% off. Late nights, free revisions, extra effort. At the end, his cousin said, "Why are you charging me at all? We're family." That was the day Daniel learned something painful. Familiarity creates entitlement, not because people are evil, but because closeness blurs boundaries. Prevention is better than cure. If you don't set professional standards early, you'll spend years trying to fix broken respect later. Code 2, the stranger advantage. Here's the paradox. Strangers often trust you faster than those who grew up with you. Why? Because strangers judge you by value. Family judges you by history. They remember when you failed, when you were unsure, when you had nothing. Strangers see your offer. Family sees your past. This is not betrayal. It is human psychology. And if you understand it early, you won't take hesitation personally. Prevention is better than cure. Prevent bitterness by expecting resistance. Prevent resentment by focusing on growth. Code 3, the silent test of resilience. The third truth, lack of support is a test, not a verdict. A woman named Alicia started selling homemade healthy snacks online. Her friends barely ordered. Her relatives said, "So this is just a hobby, right?" But strangers began placing repeat orders, small at first, then bigger. Instead of arguing with doubters, she improved packaging, improved branding, improved delivery speed. 3 years later, her small kitchen project became a full retail store. At the grand opening, guess who showed up? Everyone. Here's the wisdom. Silence from loved ones is not proof you will fail. It is proof that you must build emotional independence. If you try to cure doubt with validation, you will exhaust yourself. Prevent the pain. Detach your ambition from their approval. Code 4. Success changes the room. The fourth truth. When you win, the room changes, but people don't. The same people who questioned you will celebrate you. The same voices that were quiet will suddenly be loud. Success edits memory. But here's the deeper wisdom. Don't succeed to impress, succeed to express. Prevention is better than cure. If your motivation is approval, success will never feel enough. Build for purpose, not applause. Code 5. Remember your first believers. The final code. Never forget who trusted you before you were proven. A young tech founder, Robin once struggled to raise capital. Family warned him to get a real job. Friends stayed neutral, but one former colleague invested a small amount. Not because of numbers, but because of belief. Years later, when the company grew, that early believer became a key partner. The lesson? Your real legacy is not built on who arrives at the celebration. It's built on who stood beside the uncertainty. Prevent arrogance. Prevent selective memory. Because success without gratitude creates isolation. Finally, so what are the 5 brutal truth codes? Code 1, familiarity reduces perceived value. Code 2, strangers judge value, family judges history. Code 3, doubt is a resilience test, not a rejection. Code 4, success changes perception, not character. Code 5, never forget your first believers. And through all of it, remember, prevention is better than cure. Prevent bitterness, prevent entitlement, prevent ego, prevent resentment. Build emotional strength before success arrives, so success doesn't change who you are. This is The Wise Legacy Code. If this message resonated with you, comment below. I want success. Share this with someone chasing a dream quietly. And subscribe for more wisdom that doesn't just build income, but builds legacy. I'll see you in the next code.